Do you know that you can grow your own food from your home or your backyard? You can grow your own food crops and even livestock. Then the excess can be sold off to off-takers and buyers. This is how one can eat healthy and grow produce free from artificial fertilizer and herbicides. And that too can be done throughout the year. It is possible, and it's happening right here in Nigeria.
My name is Stella Wiyemeton Ngozi Adetunji. I came into farming sometime in 2017 after attending a seminar, a workshop on container gardening. My interest got heightened by the fact that I could plant in any kind of container, plastic, sacks, even jeans. And after the training, I was able to take off, getting enough containers, getting soil, getting seeds, and then I started planting with so much, all manner of experiences. I mean, you open a pack of seeds, you plant about 100 seeds, and then maybe 5 or 10, 20 germinate, and along the line you see some dying off. But I persisted because I delighted in seeing plants grow and getting it harvested, because the planting, the whole gardening affair for me was going organic, and that would give me better, healthier plants than what I may get probably from the market. So the growing, the planting continued, and then sometimes in 2018 I went for an agro summit in Ibadan, and after the summit I was added to an agro WhatsApp chat group, and upon introducing myself in that group, the admin requested that we come to do a garden in a hospital, and for me that was something different, and we came all the way from Lagos to Abuja to do that. And from that garden, all I did was to keep monitoring. I went back to Lagos, I monitor how things are going in there, and we were able to get some veggies harvested over a period of time. And then as this continued, I tried to on my own. I did some gardens, got invited to do some edible gardens, whereby we were uprooting non-edible plants to grow edible plants that would go into the kitchen menu, the food menu for the family. And by early 2019, February thereabout, what I didn't when I came to do the garden in Abuja, I got invited by Mr. Imal Silva, who happens to be the admin of the group. And then from there, we registered a company called Silade, Silva and Adetunji, and it's called Silade Agro Clubs Limited, with a vision to get more people interested in growing their own gardens, in growing their own food in their homes. And from there, we started meeting people. We got, one way we expanded a bit was to involve people in a veggie challenge, especially during the lockdown. The lockdown, we got people to plant their cucumber. The excitement was so much because in 45 days to 50 days, they were able to harvest their own cucumber. And in fact, one of the videos went viral, and from there, other gardens came to be planted. We did more seedlings. People got interested to plant their own food, and then to work in line with the food security that is being talked about. at least grow your own veggies. And we were able to put together a WhatsApp chat group that has filled up now, and we have a second one running with different kinds of people with different interests. We got into people getting interested in herbs, in spices, people getting into poultry, people getting into fish farming. And if I incidentally today, one of the gardens we did, I visited after some months, and fish have been harvested and dried. As in like 5 load full of fish that will go into the market from a garden. In fact, it's a garden in a church. It's a reverend father. He nurtures the fishes. He feeds them by himself. So the excitement when I got there, in fact, we have enough. There's a particular mint, two types of mint that has grown so much there, and we've actually made a production of tea from those 2 types of mint. And honestly, we have a lot to go and collect from that garden to make another batch.
My name is Emal Silva. I'm a partner at Silade Agro Clubs. My partner, Mrs. Adetunji, and I met online in one of our business groups, and somebody introduced her also to me and said, "Oh, this is somebody who is very passionate about agriculture." Well, I think both of us have had some background in agriculture when we were growing up, but somewhere along the line, you actually begin to see the power of coming together, collaboration, and seeing how you can come up with value propositions that could actually be scaled. So we said, okay, why not start with something like a little pilot project. I invited her to Abuja about 2 years ago, and then she came and set up a little container garden, an urban garden in a hospital setting, where we're able to grow and show the patients as well as the neighbors around that you can actually grow your vegetables in an organic environment and actually feed your home and be able to take yourself off step by step from depending on processed and stuff that you buy in the market and all that. So well, it started like that, and then after about a year we came back together to review what we had done, and then we said, okay, let's give it a go and let's see how we can push it further. And then that was when COVID started. So it was like, were we making the right decision at this time? But we had started already, and there was no way of going back. So, but the beautiful thing is about agriculture is that it's such a wide industry, and there are so many things you can do. So, and that's how it started. So we majored on about 3 specific areas initially. Seedlings, then herbs and spices. We did the seedlings, but we now started growing them, and then we also tested our waters in vegetables. So when that happened, we were able to find markets. So we were not the only ones growing anymore. We had other people growing, but then collaborating, we just realized that we don't need to go out there and get 5 hectares of land in a hurry. We actually test the market with these little pilot projects and see how the market responds. So I said that to just give a background, and also to say that when we work together, we try to divide ourselves to do the tasks. Mrs. Adetunji handles the operations, the day-to-day activities, the actual agriculture of things, and I handle the business side, the agribusiness side. So what I do basically is to look for where the needs are, and then come back and say, okay, let's create the value propositions, or let's create the products or services that will be able to meet these needs. It is important for us to realize that there is value, and that value has to be brought forth. And if you don't bring that value forth, people can't appreciate and make the effort to pay for those things. So that is what I do. That's what we do at Silade, creating value for these products and services. So I just gave this background to let us know that we are now at a stage where we are now looking into the bigger future, where there's what are the bigger things now that are available, because we now have what I would say is we have a community, an ecosystem of agripreneurs. But now the question is, how can we have deeper structure, better focus, better value propositions, and more targeted attempts at penetrating the market. This is a call, for other people to also get involved in agriculture, to get involved in agribusiness. And it's not, let me just say this finally, it's not just about going to look for land. There are people that are already producing things. There are people that need things. And there are so many gaps in between in the value chain. You can be part of it. You can reach out to us and we can advise you. So herdsman doesn't have to be a problem if you make up your mind. While they're sorting that problem, there's still money to be made out